time for the match game. Hollywood Squares Hour with from Falcon Crest, Abby Dalton. Phyllis Diller. From Spain, Carlo Emperado. Charles Nelson Riley. From Hotel Nathan Cook. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
This could take some nerve on our part. You're sure we want to do this now?
No.
I don't know.
What kind of bird are you?
I'm a feather-breasted dingy bird.
I know you're dingy. What,
Habitat Hollywood. Habitat.
What's underneath?
Nothing.
Oh. That's your real hair. That's your real hair, right?
Listen, I got news. I'm flat, but I'm fluffy. Yes.
Is that your real hair?
That's right. No, I'm crested. Birds are crested.
Right.
Sure, I'm a feather-breasted dingle bird that's
Crested.
crested.
Okay. I hope it doesn't affect your responses there, because this is a very serious game.
I know that.
All right. Keep an eye on her, Nathan.
I can't help it.
All right. Shall we have a go at it? You ready down here?
Sure.
All right. Let's greet our two players over here. We have Jin Hughesonott. Is that right?
Hughesonati.
Hughesonati. And Ronnie Burks. Welcome. A little brisk round of applause here. Jin Hughesonati. Don't run into hyphenated names very often.
Neither do I.
Yes. Are you married?
Yes, I am.
What was your other name?
That is my maiden name. Houston is my maiden name. Audie is my married name.
Oh, so I see. Okay, I understand what you've done. Where do you live, Jen?
I'm living in Moore Park at present. I'm moving to Nebraska in August.
Why?
I'm starting dental school there. I'm studying to be a maxillofacial surgeon with a specialty in orthodontics.
Good for you. That sounds like it's a lot of work. I hope you win some money here, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Now, Ronnie, let's hear about you, please.
I live in Laguna Beach. I study acting. I'm crazy about fashion, and my favorite hobby is shopping.
You were going great up to that last one, right?
Right. You're going to have to win some money to do some shopping, Ronnie. All right?
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you. We'll reveal the first round questions here. There it is. Now, Jin, you won the toss. You'll be going first here. Remember, we're going to play 3 rounds, and the winner will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Do you want A or B?
A, please.
A it is for you, Jin. Is Jin short for anything?
Ginny. Yeah, bourbon.
Ginny?
Short for bourbon.
Intoxicating.
Little Billy said, I went to a girl swapping party and made a really great swap. I swapped my girlfriend for a blank. Little Billy.
Little Billy.
Little Billy. All righty. Here we go, Carlo. Little Billy said, I went to a girl swapping party, and I made a really great swap. I swapped my girlfriend for a blank.
Female dog.
I'm on the wrong.
There's the editorial comment, which I shall refrain from making. All right. She said a dog. What do you say, Nathan?
I said a frog.
A frog, yeah.
Rhymes. You get half credit.
Right. What do you say?
I said a bike.
A bike is good. Anything like that a kid would go for.
Well, I think I match. Puppy.
Aha! Yeah! Give a weird, rotten answer and score. I don't understand this game.
How about give a weird, rotten answer and don't score?
Okay.
No, I sort of like this, actually. Swap my girlfriend for a Smurf.
A Smurf. 10-year-old boy would be interested in that.
Mixed.
Now, Carlo.
I said a little puppy.
I am in shock. Charles?
I'm in shock because it's an amazing day when you can meet a pink-crested, breasted dingy bird and see a 6'4" man with a pink corsage. I said skateboard.
Skateboard is a good response. So, Jim, you pick up 2. You could have fooled me. Ronnie, this is yours. Jack said, I think it was a mistake inviting my ex-wife to the wedding. Instead of rice, she threw blanks. You've been married.
Sometimes too humorous to me.
When my mother-in-law got
Yes.
married,
Yes.
she was so fat they threw puffed rice.
I like it.
I think you're ready. Ronnie? Jack said, I think it was a mistake inviting my ex-wife to my wedding. Instead of rice, she threw blanks.
The children.
Ronnie, I guarantee you that's going to be the funniest answer we've got in this round.
Forget me.
Can you top this? Can you top
we're
this?
close. I know we're close.
What you got? Rocks. Can you top this?
Kidding? They like rocks. BBs.
BBs. All right.
I know.
What do you say?
Well, I thought empties, bottles.
Empty bottles. She threw the children. What do you say, John?
Oh, I said she threw darts.
All right. That's a good one.
See, it's all in this move. I'll get him every time.
Carlo Imperato.
I said rocks.
Rocks. Had 2 of those so far. Now, Chuck, we come to you.
I copied from him.
All right. 3 of those. So there's round 1. 2-0 to score. Jin's favor. Round 2 will be along in a moment or so. First, this for you. Now, here we go to round 2. Jin. Jin, you're ahead. You go first.
I'll go with A again, please, Gene. A.
All right. A it is for you. Hey, did you hear about the worst Peanuts TV special ever? I mean, really bad. It's called Snoopy Gets Blank.
Sure. Stinks, though.
It's all right.
No, it doesn't stink.
You seem to be having difficulty with this.
I think this. Oh,
You're having a good time, are you? You finally got one.
I had it spelled wrong.
Oh, all right. All right, Chuck?
Yo!
Okay, Sailor. Jin. It's about the worst Peanuts TV special. You know what Peanuts is, of course. It's called Snoopy Gets Blank.
Lucy?
Snoopy Gets Lucy. Now, wait a minute. Hold everything. Don't boo her, because you booed her the last time she gave a rotten answer and she matched 2 stars. Now she gives it another rotten answer, she's probably going to match 2 more.
No.
All right. Nathan, you're up first. What do you say to that?
He wasn't watching television. Snoopy got rabies.
Snoopy got rabies.
Oh, that's good.
All right. What do you say?
Well, that's sort of the herpes of the dogdom.
Rabies.
Rabies.
So we got 2 of those. John, we come to you.
Well, the object here was to be boring, right? I think I've succeeded. I said Snoopy gets a flea bath.
All right.
Yeah.
public.
That's bad.
What have you got for us, Chuck?
I've been on this program 10 years, and Snoopy Gets a Flea Bath is one of the worst answers. This is undoubtedly the special. If none of you have seen it, it's terrific. Snoopy gets arrested for biting a nun. Very good.
I like this one.
All right. So, Jen, you stay at 2. Now, Ronnie, let's see if you do a little catching up here. Here's your round 2 question. Pete said,
Yeah.
my wife is so afraid I'll leave her. Every night she blanks me to the bed. Every night. My wife's so afraid I'll leave her. Every night she blanks me to the bed. Good. Okay. All right.
That was my first guess.
Okay. Ready down here?
No, wait.
Carlo. Ronnie. Pete said, my wife is so afraid I'll leave her. Every night she blanks me to the bed.
Handcuffs?
Handcuffs is Ronnie's answer. That's okay. Pretty good answer, right?
That's a great answer. That's a great answer, but, you know, I thought she was really afraid of losing, that she might glue me to the bed.
Glues to the bed? What kind of kinky stuff is that, Nathan? What do you say?
This is even kinkier.
Oh, really?
Change.
Change. Oh, right.
Come on.
That's why the marriage was a long-lasting one. What have you got?
Well, I had handcuffed. I was going to put ties.
Handcuff or chains?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's
whichever
it. All right.
you like the best.
Whatever turns you on. There's one. So the score is now 2-1.
That's one. Well, I sure hope Ronnie Burks doesn't get whipped because too many of us said chains.
Uh-huh. What do you got, Carlo?
Ties.
He says ties to the bed. And Charles says?
Chains.
Chains. Well, I guess they're in the whips and chains over there. Okay. 2-1 the score. Jim's favor. Round 3, last round right after this.
No matter who's dealing the cards, the Sharks are in it to win it.
I gotta go all the way! Higher!
Card Sharks, weeknights at 9:30 on Buzzer.
Here we go with the third and final round. Jim, you're still ahead. You go first.
I think I'll try B this time.
You want B? All right, you got B, Jen. Charlie the chicken plucker.
Good old Charlie.
Plucked all the farmer's chickens. And then he plucked the farmer's blank. Charlie the chicken plucker plucked all the farmer's chickens. Then he plucked the farmer's blank.
That's got, well, what can I tell you? It's life on the farm.
All right, gang, you ready? Here we go. Jim. Charlie the chicken plucker plucked all the farmer's chickens. Then he plucked the farmer's blank.
Wife?
Wife is what Jim said. Okay. Well, wife was one of the possibilities. It's one of two possibilities.
Well, it was one of one possibility for me.
You've got 3. Wife or daughter?
Well, you know that I knew Charlie intimately.
Oh, you did?
Please.
Of course, right.
Wife.
All right. How about you and Charlie's wife?
But can he pluck a pink-crested dingleberg? I chose the other one, the farmer's daughter.
All right.
She's prettier.
Well, it's more of an expression.
She's got more
Farmer's
pluck.
daughter.
Farmer's daughter. Chuck, what do you say?
Chuck, yo, Gene. Chuck said daughter, too.
Okay. Now, Ronnie, you need 3 to tie and 4 to win. Here it is. Orson Welles said,
What did Orson Welles say? All of us, ready? 1, 2, 3. What did Orson Welles say? I love taking charge, Gene.
Have you ever eaten a microphone?
Once, but it was...
Here it comes. No, here's what he said. I got my start in show business as a stand-in. I didn't stand in for actors. I stood in for blanks. Orson Welles. Okay, Chuck. Here we go, Ronnie. Orson Welles said, I got my start in show business as a stand-in. I didn't stand in for actors. I stood in for blanks.
Corpse?
Well, you're going to have a very successful career as an actress, but not here. Nathan, you need 3 to tie 4 to win.
Known to many as the Prince of
Wales. All right, Prince of Wales. What do you say?
And it's amazing. We didn't compare. I came up with that on my own.
You did. Now you got to match 2 down here to stay in the game, or 3 down here. What do you say?
Said he didn't stand in for the actors. He stood in for the sets.
All right, that means Jen wins the game. Set. Come on down, Jen. Right there, if you would, please. Well, good luck to you in your career in the theater. We're going to send some gifts to you for the match game. Ronnie Burke, ladies and gentlemen. Hey there. How do you feel?
Great.
Okay, now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares and bring in the rest of the set. Here it comes. 3 more stars will appear as if by magic. John and I will trade places, and we've got a lot of excitement coming along. Don't go, we'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Whirlpool's microwave oven with microcomputer push-button control. Program all cooking cycles, times, and power with a touch of your fingertip. Convenient defrost guide and bi-level cooking rack furnished by Whirlpool. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares. Hour with From Too Close for Comfort, Lydia Cornell. From St. Elsewhere, Christina Pickles. From Happy Days, Anson Williams. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
And return with us in just a couple of minutes to play Hollywood Squares. See you then.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead, get through match game and make me have to pronounce all those names. Jin Hewson Adi, how's that?
Excellent, excellent.
Okay, well, you played quite excellently as well, and you have made it onto Hollywood Squares. Now we have 3 brand new celebrities joining us. They are Anson Williams.
Howdy.
Christina Pickles. And Lydia Cornell. I have a very sad announcement to make at this point in our program, especially sad for all the gentlemen out there. Lydia Cornell is soon to be married.
That's not what she told me.
What a bummer. Now, who's the lucky guy?
His name is Truett Bell. Joseph Truett Bell. He's from Kentucky, and I have a ring, but we haven't set the date, so I'll just hold on to the ring.
Well, he really is a lucky guy, and you're a lucky gal to be getting through match game. Let's zip right on to Hollywood Squares. Here we go. And now, a woman who has made my life greatly easier than Jin Hewson Adi, our defending champion, Linda Smith. It's her second day on the program. Her total so far, $1,275. Which means, in essence, you got through Hollywood Squares okay, but didn't click on the super match. But today is another day. You certainly make a pretty picture, Linda. Why don't you give us your resume once again?
Okay, I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah originally. I've been living out here for the past 2 years studying acting. I teach English at an international school of languages, and I'm in love.
Oh. Much like Lydia Cornell, I suppose. Now you, however, unlike Lydia Cornell, get a chance to go on to Supermatch, which can be worth up to $30,000 should you win the Hollywood Squares. Jin will have something to say about that. Our first game is worth $100, $25 for every square. As always, Linda, you are the champ. You get to start, pick a star, and let's go.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
I'm ready.
In the original comic strip, what did Popeye eat to gain strength? Was it spinach? Or was it garlic?
The answer is so obvious that I think there must be some trick to it, but everyone knows it. You know when he says, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man, I fight to the finish because I eats my spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. That's my answer.
Uncle. Agree or disagree? He says it was spinach that Popeye ate.
I disagree.
In the original comic strip, now this is one of those questions, guys, but in the original comic strip, Popeye did eat spinach. So you should have agreed with Gene, and your opponent gets the first square. That's one of those questions that we put in to keep you honest sometimes. Gin, your move.
I'd like Phyllis, please.
Phyllis Diller.
Maybe not. I gotta tell you, John, they were a gift from Barbra Streisand. They were left over from Yentl.
Not to change the subject,
No.
Phyllis. Who usually initiates romance in the gorilla world? The female or the male?
Why do you ask me these questions?
Oh, my God.
I haven't spent that much time with my husband's family. I spent a lot of money getting electrolysis for his mother. But she still has those eyebrows that go all the way around.
What do you say?
The female.
The female initiates romance in the gorilla world. Agree or disagree, Gin?
I agree.
It is the female. How liberating. You are right to agree, and you get the square. The challenger is off to a rousing start, Linda Smith. Try and stop her.
Okay, Lydia to block, please.
Okay, you missed this one. The first game goes to Gin in a clean sweep. Lydia Cornell, your dog has a tick. Should you grasp it between your thumb and forefinger and gently pull it out, or should you zap it with a lighted cigarette?
Oh, how gross. Well, no, I would never touch my dog with a lighted cigarette. I think, yeah, that's right. You're supposed to pluck them, but I'd wear rubber gloves.
I think she said grasp it between your thumb and forefinger and gently pull it out. Agree or disagree, Linda?
I agree.
You should grasp it between the thumb and forefinger and gently pull it out. You're right to agree. You get the square and you do block. Which means we have a tight $100 game going, and we're going to find out what happens in it right after this. Be there.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Hey, shoppers, David Ruprecht here. Let's play Super Duper Supermarket Sweep. Here's how. First, watch Supermarket Sweep hosted by me all week for our daily Super Duper ingredients. Second, guess what dish Buzzer's cooking up. Then, submit your answer. You could win prizes and see your name on TV. For more details, visit our Instagram page. Play Super Duper Supermarket Sweep. Starts October 18th on Buzzer.
Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Thank you. When we left our heroes, there was a critical block performed by our defending champ, and that leaves us with Gin's move for an O.
I'd like to go with Nathan, please.
Aha. Nathan Quinn.
Yes.
Your cat falls asleep.
Cat?
Cat. And wakes up about 1,000 times a day. Falls asleep and wakes up about 1,000 times a day. Should you rush him to the vet, or are these normal cat naps?
If he wakes up 1,000 times a day, you got to say something's wrong with the cat. Take him to the doctor.
Agree or disagree, Jen?
I disagree.
If your cat falls asleep and wakes up 1,000 times a day, these are normal cat naps. You are right to disagree, and you get the square. That is good playing, because that shocked me when I looked at it. That's absolutely normal. Things are normal, but not so good for you, Linda Smith. Pick a star.
Anson DeBlock, please.
All right, Anson Williams.
Yeah.
You're going into the Marines.
No, I'm not.
Okay, next question. No, you are. Pretend you're going into the Marines. Do you have to leave your teddy bear at home?
Never.
Or can Teddy go into the Marines with you?
Gosh. Teddy, huh? I gotta tell you, it's kind of tough, but you know, the Marines, when you go in, they kind of have to, tear you down, so you start over, so you deal as a unit, not as an individual. And, that individual Teddy could really upset the entire troop, so I'd have to say you gotta leave Teddy home, but on leave you can do what you want.
He says you have to leave your teddy bear at home when you go into the Marines. What do you say to Block, Linda? Agree or disagree?
I agree.
You have to leave your teddy home. Oh, no. But you were right. You get the square, you do block, and that leaves us with an interesting-looking configuration on that board for you, Jen.
Abby to win, please.
All right, Abby Dalton. She couldn't block you here. Which of these composers has written more symphonies? Ludwig van Beethoven or Red Skelton?
Red Skelton? Symphonies? Published? I think I'd have to say Beethoven. Unless it's some sort of trick question.
She says Ludwig van Beethoven has written more symphonies. Agree or disagree, Jen, for the game?
I agree.
Red Skelton has written more symphonies than Ludwig van Beethoven. He is a composer. You should have disagreed. Your opponent gets the square. He has written 64 symphonies. Beethoven only 9. But, of course, what a 9 they were. Good for you, Linda. On that move, pick a star on your own now.
Christina to win.
All right, she had 2 choices and chose Christina Pickles from St. Elsewhere. Can a lawyer get a radio with a wave band that tunes into ambulances? Or can't those broadcasts be legally heard by lawyers?
I don't understand the question. Say it all again.
Neither do I, and I just read it. Can a lawyer get a radio with a wave band that tunes into ambulances? Or can't those broadcasts be legally heard by lawyers?
Oh, I understand the question now, and I would say that they cannot.
She says lawyers cannot tune into ambulances on their radio. Agree or disagree, Linda? For the game.
I'll agree.
It is okay to receive those broadcasts. You should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square and blocks you there. All right, your move, Jen, in a topsy-turvy struggle.
Carlo to win.
Carlo Imperato from Fame. Who's got more legs? 1 shrimp or 4 munchkins?
A shrimp.
Agree or disagree, Jen, for the game?
Oh, darn.
Think about it.
He says 1 shrimp has more legs than 4 munchkins.
I disagree.
1 shrimp has more legs than 4 munchkins. You should have agreed with Carlo. Your opponent gets that square and blocks you there. 1 shrimp has 10 legs. 4 munchkins, figure it out for yourself. Linda, we've got a completely full board except for 1 place. You will pick the star as a formality.
Okay, I'll go with Charles to win.
Mr. Nelson Riley, it's very simple. You get the square. You win the game, you miss it, Jen takes the game. Do you have to be a Mormon to be in the Mormon Tabernacle Choir? Or would they let in a Baptist with a great voice?
Going in a showbiz way, I would say they would let a Baptist in with a great voice, or a half-great voice, or if he could carry a tune. If he could wear the costume.
In essence, Charles has said you do not have to be a Mormon to be in the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. What do you say for the game, Linda?
I should know this, but I don't. I'm going to agree with Charles.
She is from Utah. You have to be a Mormon to get into the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Don't go back to Utah soon. You should have disagreed with Charles. Your opponent gets the square and wins the game. Wow. A grueling and complicated $100 game, but Jin has taken it. We will be back to find out what happens on the day right after this.
Never have so many shows been so primed for prime time. Buzzer Prime, weeknights starting at 8.
Oh, I love that.
Right here on Buzzer.
225 for the challenger, 100 for the champ. But that has not decided the day by any means, because we're going to start a $200 game right off the bat with you, Linda Smith.
Okay, I'll go with Phyllis.
Phyllis Diller in the center square. You like to wear very sheer blouses. According to Mademoiselle, should you wear a bra that matches the color of your blouse or one that matches the color of your skin?
Well, of course, I don't have this problem at all. You should, Mademoiselle would say to wear one that matches the color of your skin.
Agree or disagree, Linda?
I agree.
Mademoiselle would say to wear one that matches the color of your skin. You are perfectly right to agree, and you get the first square. Gene Husanati, your move. Pick a star for an O.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
What did Bing Crosby's butler, Alan Fisher, go on to become? A U.S. congressman or Prince Charles's butler?
I have no idea.
Hazard a guess.
Let's see now. A U.S. congressman.
Right. Or Prince Charles's butler.
That name, you know, I've never seen that name in the news in American politics, so I would say he went on to be Prince Charles's butler.
Agree or disagree, Jen?
I'll agree.
He went on to become Prince Charles's butler. Yes, you're right to agree. You kind of reasoned it out along with Gene, and you get the square.
Good observation.
Yeah.
Linda Smith, an X and an O are on the board, and it is your move. Pick a star.
Anson, please.
Anson Williams. Are the home factories of the Goodyear, Goodrich, and Firestone tire companies in different cities? Or do all these rubber companies band together in Akron?
No, they hate each other. You kidding? No, in fact, one of the tire companies is right there in East Los Angeles. No, they are in different parts of this country, far from each other.
He says Goodyear, Goodrich, and Firestone are located in different cities. Agree or disagree, Linda?
I agree.
They are all in Akron. You should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that square. She has the lead, and she's got a couple of O's. Gin Husanati, make your move.
Nathan to win, please.
This would give you the game in a pretty big lead at this point in the day. Nathan Cook. The two little minks you've been raising are fully mature, and you're ready to make yourself a coat. Is their fur the only thing that's usable? Or can you make a nice meal of mink meat?
Ew.
Mink meat.
Ew.
Mink meat. No. I'm sorry, John. I'm not eating no minks. I gotta go with fur, maybe a little mink oil or something, but no mink meat, no.
He says the fur on the mink is the only thing that's usable. Agree or disagree for the game, Jen?
I'll agree with Nathan.
You can make a nice meal of mink meat. You should have disagreed with Nathan. Your opponent gets that square and blocks you there. It's easier to cook a meal of mink meat than it is to say it, I think. Linda Smith, that was a bit of a turnaround for you. Pick a star.
Okay, Abby to win, please.
This would give you the game and the lead. Abby Dalton, you've just put a little gray Poupon mustard on your hot dog. Where do you suppose it's made? In Dijon, France? Or in Oxnard, California?
It's made in France.
She says, Poupon mustard is made in Dijon, France. Agree or disagree, Linda? For the game.
I agree.
Poupon mustard is made in Oxnard, California. You should have disagreed with Abby. Your opponent gets that
Right on there, Deshaun.
Bon appétit, vous guettez le square. Gin Husonati, make your move. Pick a star.
Dancy.
There goes the Poupon.
Come on, Jen.
Lydia, please.
All right, Lydia Cordell. When would an Eastern hog-nosed snake fake convulsions and play dead?
Are you sure you weren't meaning to pick Charles for this question?
When would an Eastern hog-nosed snake fake convulsions and play dead? When he's not in the mood for his girlfriend's advances, or when a mongoose is after him?
Oh, when a mongoose is after him, definitely.
Agree or disagree, Jen?
I agree.
It is when a mongoose is after him. You were right to agree, and you get that square as well. That could shake you up. All right, champ, defensive position for you. Pick a star.
Christina, please.
Christina Pickles for a block. You missed this one. It's a pretty big lead for Jen. You just bought an iron pan, Christina. According to Grandmother's Household Hints, what should you boil in it to get rid of the iron taste? A handful of hay or a quart of mouthwash?
Neither.
I promise it's one or the other.
Did you say boil in it?
Yes, you should boil this in it.
I would say that you can't boil hay, so it would have to be mouthwash.
She says you should boil a quart of mouthwash in that iron pan.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
yes.
Oh, you could put it in
You
water.
can put it in water.
Oh, then it's got to be the hay.
All right, she's changed her mind and gone with the handful of hay and a bit of water. Agree or disagree, Linda Smith, to block? A critical block at this point in the day.
Mouthwash or boiling hay? I'm going to disagree.
You should put in a handful of hay. You should have agreed with Christina Pickles' final choice. Your opponent gets that square and wins the game. And the bell means that time is up. She has done it. New champ is Gin Husonati. $550. Congratulations. She said she didn't expect to get through match game. And look at this. Here you are through Hollywood Squares. Make your way over there. Join Gene. Get set for your shot at the big money. Congratulations. Good sport. Well, she had you on the defensive really for most of the day. Your total leaving here is $1,425. You're a real good champ, Linda Smith, and you're lovely. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. I had a great time.
Gene, take it away.
Here we are with the new champ. We'll be back with her and the 9 stars for a go at the really big dough right after this.
One, 8, 2.
Say it again. 1,
8,
2. 1, 8, 2.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Ready?
You bet. Woo!
She's ready, and she's eager and ready to have a go at it, so let's find out if she's going to win the $30,000 on this super match. Good luck to you, Gin. Here it is. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank made. If you give us the answer they chose, most frequently, you get $1,000. For the next most popular, $500. And for the third, $250. Now, any 3 of our 9 stars are allowed to offer a little assistance here in the way of suggested answers. Whom do you call on?
Carlo, please.
French maid.
French maid. All right, there's one.
John?
Old maid.
Okay, you've got 2.
Nathan?
Milkmaid.
So you have milkmaid, old maid, and French maid. A lot
of good ones.
Now you have to make an important decision. Think it over. Choose one of those, or create one of your own invention.
I think I'm going to go with old.
Old maid.
Hope so.
All right, that was John's answer. Let's find out if old maid is up there. The audience thinks you're right. Let's see about that. We'll go down to the bottom and reveal a $250 response. Minute Maid is there.
Yeah.
Familiar name? All right, the $500 response says, Old Maid, you've got $500.
I think it's meter.
There's your $500. What's on top? Housemaid.
Or meter. I
All
like
right,
meter
slide the big one.
Meter maid.
Meter maid.
And meter maid.
Meter maid. All right, so you've got $500. Now it's time for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. And after you've made your decision and chosen a star, why, we'll ask that star to reveal the hidden number. It'll be a 10, a 20, and somewhere up there is one, just one, 30. We'll multiply your $500 by whatever number is revealed. Okay, Jen, choose a star.
Carlo. Oh, thank you.
Carlo,
do I do this?
ready, set, go. 10, so that means you're playing for $5,000. That's not a bad sum. 5,000. Here we go. Ready, Carlo?
Yes.
Turn blank. T-U-R-N blank. Turn blank.
Come on, Jen.
All right. Carlo is ready. He's eager to match you, or vice versa. What do you say for the 5,000?
Table?
Turntable? All right. Carlo, she says turntable will match you for the $5,000. What do you say to that?
I said turn around.
Turn around.
Sorry.
Why did you say that?
I knew that was in your...
my first thought.
Oh.
Can you still give her the money anyway?
No.
No, but you can.
Give her the money, Carlo.
It's cute.
All right. The day has not been a total loss for you, Jen, because the result of your activities here has given you $1,050, and you're still the champ, so you'll have another go at it. We'll be back with her and the stars right after this. Now, we want to find out which star had the one large number that's up there.
I hate to leave.
Ready,
I'll be right
set,
back.
go!
Voulez-vous? Lydia Cornell.
Cornell had the big one. The 3-0 was there. Stars, we thank you. I know it's only Thursday, but NBC has something special planned for this time slot tomorrow, so we won't be here, and neither will you. Because it'll be lonely if you show up and nobody's here but you. But we look forward to seeing you on another occasion. Thank you for being here.
You were great.
Right? And we hope you have a good day tomorrow. And we'll be around here back again here on Monday. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us then.
And John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares era. And Jim Husanati. How was that?
A member of our studio audience will receive AT&T Showcase Olympic Commemorative Telephone and Sculptures celebrating the 1984 Olympics. Sculptures for your phone like this Olympic runner furnished by AT&T Phone Centers. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.